Well, we're here down at the infield, kind of back behind where the barns are, and we're talking to the man who's pretty much in charge when it comes to rodeo chucks, Mr. Keith Marrington. Now, Keith, it's been a bit of a trying time for you and your team over the last couple of weeks.
That was an understatement.
Yeah.
It's more of a challenge, I guess. You know, the 21st, I was standing on this bridge over here and looked over here in the barns, and there was 6 feet of water going through it. So, you know, there's a lot of things that went through my mind at that point in time, and we were just overwhelmed. But you know, we rallied the senior staff rally, and we created a war room in one of our facilities that wasn't affected, and we just started plunking stuff up on the board and areas that we needed to go. We knew we were going to pull it off,
right?
But it was a lot of work, and we got a lot of support from third-party contractors that we had to hire to get, you know, dirt moved or water pumped or power get going again and stuff. So was it a challenge? Yeah, it was a challenge, but you know what? It was worth it. You saw the opening yesterday.
Yes.
This community needed a party.
Absolutely.
And we were given one.
And you were the one to lead that party. Now we're here with near all the Chuckwagons, and we're talking to Mr. Dorchester a little bit later.
Sure.
Talk first about the Chuckwagons and getting the track back in shape.
Well, a lot of people probably don't realize that this track was completely rebuilt the end of April. So we were really proud of it until June 20th happened. And what had happened was the river breached the southwest corner of the track and the northeast corner. So literally the water was diverted right through the infield.
Wow.
You know, we had 6 feet of water in there, and it completely I guess tore out the track in those two locations and ripped out all the new surface we did. So we couldn't patch it.
Right.
There was no way we could patch it and make it safe, in our opinion. So we said, well, let's start from scratch again. So we had to completely remove all the old material, and we had to get our engineers in to do the compaction tests on the ground, because we had some few sinkholes showing up here and there, and then just rebuild it from the bottom up. I did a blog the other day on our website, and I titled the blog how to move 176 million pounds of dirt in 8 days. So you need to read it.
Where can people find that?
It's on CalgaryStampede.com.
Okay. So when we talk about the Chuckwagon, the rodeo track, your outlook for the next few days, Keith?
Well, you know, we thought we had things really good until yesterday. The rodeo was great. We were dry, and then that storm came in and dumped a bunch of rain, and you know, it was just a flash flood again all over again. And we had some issues on the, not issues, but the inside part of the racetrack from about 4 feet out, in our opinion, wasn't safe. So we put up a temporary rail. I'm not sure if your listeners would have seen it, but we put a temporary rail and kept them about 5 feet off the rail. The rest of the track was good. Okay. And we decided to condition the track after every race, as opposed to after every second race. So I think knowing that, you know, what the weather was going to do the next couple of days, that was a good decision. Yeah. Because you know, that much activity on the track would probably got a little deeper and stuff. So it stayed consistent throughout the night. I think Jason had day money yesterday out of the 5th heat. So, and they're still running pretty fast in the 9th. So and we look for safety and consistency. So everybody has an opportunity to win. Right.
Now, when we talk about the outlook for the next few days, you kind of pointed up to the sky. That's going to be the telltale sign on how we do, whether it's in the arena or on the track.
Yeah, you know, we did a rodeo for WestJet this morning in the infield. We had some novice slack horses that we bucked, and the footing was good. Right. Yeah, it was good. So a few issues that we need to correct before the rodeo at 1 o'clock this afternoon. But you know, if the weather holds, we can pretty well deal with anything. If we get lots of moisture, we can deal with it. But the sun needs to shine for a few days. Right. You need a little bit of help from up above. We need a little bit of help, and I think we will. The forecast long term looks pretty good. Okay. And even if it's not, we now know that you have the team that can make sure it happens. Yeah. Again, yeah. And you know, Calgary's rallying around us. It's not just the people here. You know, that we've got numerous support from every corner of the city. You know, let's get this show going type of thing. And you know, our t-shirt campaign with Hell or High Water has been very successful, and we've been getting hits all around the world for just getting the shirt. So and of course the money's going all to the Red Cross. So I'm not sure where we're at. I think we're over $3 million now. So yeah. Right on. Mr. Marrington, thanks for taking the time. I know you're a busy guy. No problem. Thanks for having us. Okay, you bet. And don't forget, you can watch the Serve Pro Chucks right here on Shaw TV with Dave Will, Mike LaBelle, and Alana Nolan down at the track. Also, while you're watching, be sure to write down the fastest Chuckwagon time each night for your chance to win a 7-day all-inclusive trip for your family thanks to Nala Tours. Go to shawtv.com to enter. Back with more Saddle Up right after this.